Hello guys, welcome to the Current Affairs Daily. So let us discuss the APSC JAA 2025 question paper conducted by APSC. The first question is, consider the following statements, which of the statements are correct. In the Golaknath case, the Supreme Court conceded the right of Parliament to amend the Constitution but denied the right to amend the basic structure of the Constitution. Golaknath case আহিছিল 1967 আৰু বেসিক স্ট্ৰাকচাৰ আহিছিল 1973 গতিকে গোলকনাথ কেছৰ লগত বেসিক স্ট্ৰাকচাৰৰ কোনো লিংক নাই গতিকে প্ৰথম স্টেটমেন্টটো ৰং Article 356 of the Indian Constitution deals with the proclamation of President's rule in the state. এটো শুদ্ধ আমি সকলোৱে জানো Article 356 ৰ আন্ডাৰত প্ৰেসিডেন্টস রুল আছে Term of office of a governor of a state is 3 years. Generally 5 years হয় আৰু ডিপেন্ড কৰে প্লেজার অফ দ্য প্ৰেসিডেন্টৰ ওপৰত প্ৰেসিডেন্টে বিচাৰিলে কেতিয়াবা তেওঁক ট্ৰান্সফাৰ কৰাব পাৰে গতিকে 3 নম্বৰ স্টেটমেন্টটো ভুল আৰ্টিকল অপশন 4 হৈছে Second schedule of the Constitution of India talks about the oaths and affirmations কিন্তু second schedule আমি জেনাৰেলি পাওঁ যে তাত oaths and affirmation নহয় তাত emolument আৰু salary এইবিলাক কথা ডিসকাস কৰা হৈছে of governor speaker etc গতিকে ইয়াতে সুধিছিলে যে কোনটো কারেক্ট হয় গতিকে অপশন 2 is correct What is the right to freedom as per the Constitution of India? Right to freedom under Article 19th আছে যে right to speech and expression, right to assemble peacefully, right to form association and unions. গতিকে all of the above are correct. Option D is correct. Consider the following statements. Which of the statements are not correct? Not correct বুলি সুধিছে. Indian Administrative Service IAS is not an essential part of the government. To wrong. The Minister of Defense India is the supreme commander of the armed forces in India. নহয় to president হয় Indian president is the supreme commander of armed forces in India. Double citizenship is not true about the Indian constitution. To true হয় হসা হয় The age for contesting the election to Lok Sabha is 28 years. 28 years নহয় to 26 years হয় গতিকে অপশন 4 is incorrect গতিকে ইয়াতে সুধিছে কোন কিটা incorrect হয় 1 2 and 4 is the incorrect Article 32 of the Indian Constitution speaks about right to people নহয় right to religion etu নহয় and then right to constitutional remedies yes exactly The words socialist and secular were inserted in the preamble by 15th amendment of the Constitution no that is obviously wrong answer The 39th amendment that is also wrong 42nd amendment of the Constitution 1976 this is the correct answer The Constitution of India names our country as Bharat wrong Hindustan wrong Aryabharata wrong India that is Bharat is the constitution and written in the article 1 of the constitution The disqualification for membership of the legislative assembly is under article 191 to constitution of the ase it says if he or she is of unsound mind true hoy if he or she is an undischarged insolvent jodi kiba kesot fosi ase tente etu nohobo if he or she is not an Indian citizen it is the first criteria hoy gotike eta correct hoy any or all of the above is the correct answer and consider the following statement which of the following is correct Pushyavarman was a contemporary of Samudragupta Pushyavarman Samudraguptar contemporary hoy ami ancient Assamot paisu Mahendravarman perform Ashwamedha yajna two Ashwamedha yajna ami Mahendravarmane eta Ashwamedha yajna পাতিছে বুলি গম পাইছিলো কিন্তু তাও যদি দুটা পাতিছে আমি নাজানিব পাৰো গতিকে both 1 and 2 রিস্ক লৈ পেলাই to লব পাৰি APSC আনসার কি দিলে আমি আসল আনসার কিটো গম পাম The next question is arrange the following events in the correct chronological event order Gadadhar revolt 1828 হৈছিলে Rangya uprising হৈছিলে 1894 Gumdhar Kuwar revolt হৈছিলে 1827 then Fulagari Dhawa হৈছিলে 1861 গতিকে chronological orderত মিলাব হলে 3 নম্বৰটো আগত আহিব তাৰ পিছত 1 নম্বৰ আগত আহিব তাৰ পিছত Fulagari Dhawa আহিব তাৰ পিছত Rangya uprising আহিব গতিকে option A is the correct answer The post of Barbarua and Borfukon were created during the period of Ahom king Sargodeo Pratap Singha. Etu to সকলোৱে জানি বৰবৰুৱা আৰু বৰফুকন বৰফুকন লাঙি পানিছিয়া আৰু বৰবৰুৱা মুমাই তামুলী বৰবৰুৱা গতিকে মেথছ লিষ্ট 1 এণ্ড লিষ্ট 2 ফাৰ্ষ্ট বুদ্ধিষ্ট কাউন্সিল কাৰ আণ্ডাৰত হৈছিলে ফাৰ্ষ্ট বুদ্ধিষ্ট কাউন্সিল হৈছিলে আজাদ শত্ৰুৰ আণ্ডাৰত ৰাজগৃহত হৈছিলে দেন সেকেন্ড বুদ্ধিষ্ট কাউন্সিল হৈছিলে কাল অশোকাৰ টাইমত ভৈশালীত হৈছিলে দেন থাৰ্ড বুদ্ধিষ্ট কাউন্সিল হৈছিলে অশোকাৰ দিনত পাটলিপুত্ৰত फोर्थ बुद्धिस्ट काउंसिल হৈছিলে কনিষ্কাৰ দিনত কুণ্ডলা ভনা और ইয়াক কাশ্মীৰ বুলিও কোৱা হয় correct answer is the option A. Next question is consider the following pairs. Which of the pairs does not match correctly? কালিবাংগান আছে ৰাজস্থানত আমি জানো লোথাল গুজৰাটত আছে কোটবালা একচুয়ালি দিল্লীত নাই এটো পাকিস্তানত আছে বালাকোট যেটো বালাকোট হয় এটো কোটবালা কোৱা হয় পাকিস্তানত আছে হিসাৰ হাৰিয়ানাত আছে গতিকে 3 নম্বৰটো ৰং হয় The option 3 is the correct কাৰণ ইয়াত খুজিছে কোনটো ম্যাচ নকৰে তাৰপিছতে নেক্সট কোৱেশ্চন ইজ ম্যাচ লিষ্ট 1 উইথ লিষ্ট 2 লিষ্ট 1 कैलाश टेम्पल কাৰ আণ্ডাৰত ৰাষ্ট্ৰকূটা ডাইনেষ্টি আণ্ডাৰত বনোৱা হৈছিলে বৃহদেশ্বৰ টেম্পল সোলাৰ আণ্ডাৰত महाबलीपुरम टेम्पल पल्लवर अंडरत एंड विरूपाक्ष टेम्पल विजयनगर रूलर अंडरत एंशियन इंडियन हिस्ट्री एखिनि दिया আছে গতিকে ऑप्शन ए इज द करेक्ट आंसर The next question is with reference to the revolt of 1857 which of the following statement are not correct one of the prominent centers of 1857 revolution was Jhansi correct then Veer Savarkar described the revolt of 1857 as war of independence, national independence. It is correct. Nana Sahib was a prominent leader in Kanpur. This is also correct. The people of India were united. This is wrong because the intellectual class and the jamindars were not united in this revolt. So option 4 is the only answer. Kushal Kuar was hanged in connection with the derailment of a train at আমি সকলোৱে জানো হৰপথা ট্ৰেইন ডিৰেলমেণ্টৰ কাৰণে কুশল কোঁৱৰক ফাঁচি দিয়া হৈছিলে Consider the following statement about Gopal Krishna Gokhale. Gopal Krishna Gokhale was impressed by Mahadev Govinda Ranade. To hobo pare karon Mahadev Govinda Ranade was his mentor at that time. So option 1 is correct. Gopal Krishna Gokhale established the Servant of Indian Society to modern Indian history general question hoy gotike this is also correct. Both option 1 and 2 is the correct answer. Name the author of the book Poverty and Un-British Rule in India. এটো সকলোৱে জানা দাদাভাই নৰজিয়ে লিখিছিলে ফাৰ্স্ট অ্যাটেম্পট আছিলে এটো ব্ৰিটিছৰ যেটো এক্সপ্লয়টেশন অফ ইন্ডিয়ানছ আছিলে এটো ইয়াতে এক্সপোজ কৰিছিলে যাও Consider the following statements. Which of the statements are not correct? Vande Mataram was sung for the first time at the 1896 session of Indian National Congress. To correct হয় রবীন্দ্রনাথ টেগোরে পারফর্ম করেছিল জৱাহৰলাল নেহৰু ফাউন্ডেড the all India Harijan Samaj এটো নহয় মহাত্মা গান্ধীয়ে কৰিছিল এটো so this is wrong 6th April 1930 is well known in Indian history because of its association with Quit India movement 1930 হোৱা নাছিল সকলোৱে জানে গতিকে this option is also wrong Annie Besant was selected as the first woman president of Indian National Congress this is correct so ইয়াত হদিছে কোন kita option wrong hoy gotike option B 2 and 3 is the wrong answer arrange the following events relating to freedom movement of India chronologically match koribo dise non cooperation movement hoisile 1921 ot salt march hoisile 1930 march ot quit India movement 1942 hoisile aru declaration of purna swaraj hoisile 1930 26 জানুৱাৰী কোনে কৰিছিলে জৱাহৰলাল নেহৰুৱে লাহোৰত পতাকা উত্তোলন কৰিছিল আৰু পূৰ্ণ স্বৰাজ ডিক্লেয়াৰ কৰিছিল গতিকে ইয়াতে ক্ৰনোলজিক্যালি মিলাব গলে 1921 টো আগত আহিব তাৰ পিছত আহিব 1930 ৰ জানুৱাৰী দেন 1930 ৰ মাৰ্চ আহিব দেন 1942 সো অপচন A 1 4 2 3 is the correct answer match the following name of monuments located at মৈদাম ইয়াতে মৈদাম আছে মৈদাম আছে মৈদাম চৰাইদেউত আছে এটো আমি জানো ওয়ার্ল্ড হেৰিটেজ সাইট পাইছে 2024 ত গতিকে আমি সকলোৱে জানো মৈদাম চৰাইদেউত আছে ৰক কাট টেম্পল ক'ত আছে এইটো আমি নাজানিব পাৰোঁ, সকলোৱে নাজানো। গোলাঘাট ক'ত আছে নাজানো। গতিকে নেক্সট অপশ্যন কছাৰী কিংডম ৰুইন্স। এতিয়া কছাৰী কিংডমৰ আমি দুটা অপশ্যন ইয়াতে আছে, মাইবং, খাছপুৰ। এই দুটা কছাৰী কিংডমৰ আছিলে কেপিটেল। দুটা কেপিটেলে আছিলে কছাৰী কিংডমৰ, আৰু দুটা মাইবং আৰু খাছপুৰ। এতিয়া যদি অপশ্যন মই মিলাব যাওঁ, D1 এণ্ড D3 এই দুটাৰ ভিতৰত মিলিব লাগিব, আৰু মৈদাম A3 A2। গতিকে ইয়াতে যদি অপশ্যনকেইটা চাওঁ, A2 এটা আছে, D1 আছে, ইয়াতে D3 আৰু দুটা আছে, কিন্তু অপশ্যন 1ত 2 নাই, এইটো এটা আছে 2। গতিকে A আৰু D দুটাতে 50-50 হৈ আছে। এতিয়া আপোনালোকে ৰিস্ক ল'ব লাগিব, যেনেকৈ যোন ষ্টুডেণ্টে এইটো পেপাৰ কৰিছে তেওঁ ৰিস্ক লৈছে যে এইটো কাৰেক্ট এনচাৰ হয় বুলি। গতিকে ইয়াত কুৱেশ্যনটোত অলপ খেলি মেলিও আছে। আপুনি APSCৰ অফিচিয়েল এনচাৰ কি ৰিলিজ নহ'লেকৈ আপুনি ক'ব নোৱাৰে যে কোনটো এনচাৰ কাৰেক্ট হয়। So the next question is, match the names of lakes in the list 1 with their locations in list 2. অষ্টমুদি লেক এইটো কেৰালাত আছে, ভীমতল উত্তৰাখণ্ড, চন্দ্ৰতাল হিমাচল প্ৰদেশ, চিলিকা লেক উৰিষ্যা। দিছ ইজ কাৰেক্ট। A3, B1, C2 and D4. This is correct. Then consider the following statements. The plain area of Rajasthan has a general slope from north east to southwest. এইটো হাৰ্ড কুৱেশ্যন হয় এটা। দ্য প্লেইন যদি আপুনি জেনেৰেলি চাবলৈ যায়, আৰাৱলী ৰেঞ্জৰ ৱেষ্টৰ পিনে, ৰাজস্থানৰ ৱেষ্টৰ পিনে শ্লোপ টুৱাৰ্ডছ ছাউথ ৱেষ্টত আছে। গতিকে প্ৰথম ষ্টেটমেণ্ট আমি শুদ্ধ বুলি ধৰিব পাৰোঁ। গংগা প্লেইন লাইজ বিটুইন দ্য যমুনা কেটছমেণ্ট ইন দ্য ৱেষ্ট টু বাংলাদেশ বৰ্ডাৰ ইন দ্য ইষ্ট। এইটো কাৰেক্ট হয়, কাৰণ যমুনা আৰু বাংলাদেশৰ মাজতে গংগা প্লেইনখিনি আছে। আৰু দ্য আপাৰ গংগা প্লেইন ইনক্লুডছ দ্য গংগা যমুনা দোৱাব এণ্ড চেণ্ট্ৰেল ইষ্টাৰ্ণ উত্তৰ প্ৰদেশ। 3 নম্বৰ অপশ্যনটো ৰং হ'ব লাগিছে, কিন্তু 100% কনফাৰ্ম নহয়। গতিকে 4 নম্বৰ অপশ্যনটো আপুনি চাব যে ইয়াতে আছে, ব্ৰহ্মপুত্ৰ প্লেইন ইন ইণ্ডিয়া ইজ এবাউট 720 কিলোমিটাৰ লং এণ্ড 80 কিলোমিটাৰ ৱাইড। কিন্তু ইয়াতে আছাম বুলি কোৱা নাই, ইয়াতে ইণ্ডিয়া বুলি কৈছে, আৰু ইণ্ডিয়াত সাধাৰণতে 900 কিলোমিটাৰ ওপৰত আছে বুলি ধৰা হয়। গতিকে 4 নম্বৰ অপশ্যনটো ভুল। 4 নম্বৰ অপশ্যনটো ভুল হ'লে 4 নম্বৰ অপশ্যন এই দুটা অপশ্যনত ভুল আছে, আৰু যদি 3 নম্বৰ অপশ্যনটো আমি ভুল ধৰোঁ তেন্তে অপশ্যন বি ইজ দ্য কাৰেক্ট এনচাৰ। মেটছ লিষ্ট 1 উইথ লিষ্ট 2। নেম অফ গ্লেচিয়াৰ, চিয়াচিন গ্লেচিয়াৰ আছে। চিয়াচিন গ্লেচিয়াৰ কাৰাকোৰম ৰেঞ্জত আছে। দেন শেষনাগ আছে কাশ্মীৰত, গংগোত্ৰী উত্তৰাখণ্ডত আছে, আমি ক'লৈ জানো। এতিয়া জাম্মু ক'ত আছে, জাম্মু ছিকিমত আছে। গতিকে চিয়াচিন কাৰাকোৰম A3 এটাই আছে। দিছ ইজ দ্য কাৰেক্ট এনচাৰ D। কনচিডাৰ দ্য ফলোয়িং statements regarding agriculture in Assam. Which of the statements are not correct? Not correct বুলি সুধিছে। In Assam, agricultural land plots are small, so tilling by using tractor is difficult. যদি প্ৰথম ষ্টেটমেণ্টটো শুদ্ধ বুলিও ধৰোঁ তেন্তে ছেকেণ্ড ষ্টেটমেণ্টটো আমি সাধাৰণতে দেখি অহা, গতিকে টিলিং হৈয়ে থাকে আৰু ফাৰ্টাইল এৰিয়া হয়, গতিকে টিলিং ইজ নট ডিফিকাল্ট। দ্য ফাৰ্ষ্ট অপশ্যন ইজ ইনকাৰেক্ট। Agriculture production per hectare of land is very low due to age-old methods of the cultivation adopted by farmers. General statement হয়, গতিকে এইটো correct. Kharif crops are sown during early part of winter season, নহয়, Rabi is sown in the winter season. Heavy damages of crops are caused almost every year due to recurring floods. This is 100% correct. So option 3 only is the incorrect one. Option 3, 1 and 3 only is the incorrect one. Match the name of districts in list 1 with the densities of population in the list 2. We all know that Dima Hasao is the least populous district in Assam. So A2. Kamrup Metro is the most populous, B3. সো A to B3 যেতিয়া আমি A2 আৰু B3 মিলাও তেতিয়া এটা অপশনে আহে এটোৱে শুদ্ধ Through which state or states of northeast India does the line of Tropic of Cancer pass Tropic of Cancer কোনকিটা ষ্টেটৰ মাজেৰে পাৰ হয় এটো সুধিছে গতিকে Tropic of Cancer জেনেৰেলি ত্ৰিপুৰা আৰু মিজোৰামৰ মাজেৰে পাৰ হয় ত্ৰিপুৰা আৰু মিজোৰাম গতিকে 2 and 3 is the correct answer match the list 1 with list 2 wildlife sanctuary আছে আৰু district আছে লাউখোৱা আমি জানো নগাঁৱত আছে then হলংপাৰ গিবন আমি জানো যোৰহাটত আছে 1 3 A3 and C1 A3 C1 এটাতে আছে গতিকে this is the correct answer Consider the following statements in regard to locations of district in Assam. Tinsukia is the easternmost. This is correct. Hailakandi is the southernmost. Dhuburi is the westernmost. আমি যদি A true আৰু 4 true বুলি ধৰো A correct 4 correct. This is the correct answer. আৰু বাকি কতো A correct আৰু 4 correct নাই গতিকে এনেকা ট্ৰিক লগাও আপোনালোকে আনসাৰ বিলাক কৰিব পাৰে গতিকে শিকি লোৱাটো ভাল Match the biosphere reserves of India in list 1 with the list, location in list 2 Nanda Devi আমি জানো উত্তৰ প্ৰদেশত আছে নকৰেক আমি জানো মেঘালয়ত আছে গতিকে A4 মিলোৱাৰ লগে লগে এটা আনসাৰ ওলাই গল আৰু Match the oil refineries of India in list 1 with their locations in list 2 Barauni আমি যদি না জানো কোচি আমি জানো কেৰালাত আছে then হালদি আমি জানো ওয়েস্ট বেঙ্গলত আছে তো B3 ইয়াতো আছে আৰু C4 এটাতে আছে গতিকে this is the correct answer আমি জিএস পাৰ্ট চাই আছো ম্যাথছ চাব গলে বহুত লম্বা ভিডিও হৈ যাব গতিকে ম্যাথছ আৰু এদিন চাও আমি C set basically next কেতিয়াবা চাম So consider the following statements. Which of the statements is are correct? Mahakumbh Mela took place in Prayagraj from January 13th to February 26. To correct hoy. January to hoisile Mahakumbh Mela ami hokole jano. Then the next option is the Mahakumbh Mela is held once in every 108 years in Prayagraj and regarded as the most auspicious event The second option is wrong because Mahakumbh Mela 144 yearot ebar hoy The third option is Purna Kumbh Mela is celebrated every 12 years eto huddho hoy and its location keep rotating on 3 holy location Prayagraj Ujjain Ayodhya ei duta wrong hoy only Prayagrajate Purna Kumbh Mela hoy so this is also wrong the earth Kumbh Mela is celebrated every 6 years to huddho hoy celebrated in Ayodhya and Prayagraj nohoy yate Haridwar and Prayagraj tat hoy so this is also wrong so only option 1 is the correct answer Consider the following statements. Which of the statements are not correct? Assam Vaibhav Award 2024 আমি জানো যে লেফটেনেন্ট জেনারেল Rana Pratap Kalitak দিয়া হৈছিলে then Assam Gaurav Award for the year 2024 was given to Uma Setri this is wrong the award of Assam Gaurav for the year 2024 was given to singer Sri Dipen Borua for his contribution in the field of art and culture this is correct Assam Gaurav Award for 2024 was recently given to footballer Sri Parthiv Sundar. This is also correct. So option 2 only. Yate hodise kuntu wrong hoy. Option 2 ami wrong paisu. Gotike option 2 only is the wrong answer. Consider the following statements. Which of the statement is are correct? Union Cabinet recently approved to confer the status of classical language to Assamese language. This is correct. Ami hokole janu approve korise boli Marathi Gujarati Pali and Bengali languages have also been approved by same cabinet decision for conferring the status of classical language Marathi asile Pali asile Bengali asile kintu Gujarati nasile logote aru Prakrit asile Prakrit aru Assamese ekita asile Okay, this is the wrong option. The center had decided to create a new category of language as classical language in 2004, declaring Sanskrit as a classical language. এইখিনিলৈকে ঠিকে আছিলে, কিন্তু সংস্কৃত নহয়, তামিল আছিলে ফাৰ্ষ্ট ক্লাছিকেল লেংগুৱেজ. So this is also wrong. Because of its ancient text, literary tradition and influence on Indian culture, Tamil was declared as classical language in 2005. 2005 নহয়, 2004 declare কৰিছিলে. This is also wrong. Only option 1 is the correct answer. ISRO has launched a new rocket called SSLV. Which of the statement regarding SSLV is correct? SSLV is actually a single stage lunar vehicle. Lunar vehicle to nohoy etu. SSLV is a small rocket launching vehicle. Etu nohoy. SSLV is a small satellite launching vehicle. This is correct answer. SSLV full form is a small satellite launching vehicle. The option 3 is the correct answer. Consider the following statement. Which of the statements is are not correct? Advantage Assam 2.0 এটো আমি সকলোৱে জানো. এডভান্টেজ আসাম 2.0 ক'ত হৈছিলে? খানাপাৰাত হৈছিলে, নিউ দিল্লীত হোৱা নাই. নট কাৰেক্ট বুলি দিছে, এটো নট কাৰেক্ট. এডভান্টেজ আসাম 2.0 ইনভেষ্টমেণ্ট এণ্ড ইনফ্ৰাষ্ট্ৰাকচাৰ সামিট 2025 was organized by Ministry of Industry and Commerce, Government of India. Government of Assam কৰিছিলে. Okay, this is also wrong. Advantage Assam 2.0 Investment and Infrastructure Summit 2025 marks the largest investment promotion and facilitation initiative for the state of Assam. General statement hoy obviously correct hobo to. Advantage Assam 2.0 Investment and Infrastructure Summit 2025 highlighted Assam's geostrategic advantages and potential as a major investment destination. Yes, this is also correct. So yate kun kita wrong hodisile 1 and 2. C number option is the correct answer. Consider the following statements. Which of the statements is are not correct? Recently, President of India unveiled the new Lady Justice statue in the Supreme Court premises that replaced the original Lady Justice. Eto current affairs ot asile je CJI নতুন Lady Justice যেটো statue asile eto unveil korisile আগৰটো ৰিপ্লেস কৰি. The new statue is clothed in sari. This is sari is correct. Shed the blindfold. This is also correct. Holds scale on one hand. This is also holds scale on one hand. This is also correct. And Bhagavad Gita on the other. No, Bhagavad Gita no hoy constitution asile eto. So this is also wrong. This is also wrong. The new statue reflects the departure from colonial influence, like replacing colonial era laws like Indian Penal Code and Criminal Procedure Code. This is correct. The scales of justice in Lady Justice's right hand, which have been retained, representing societal balance and the importance of carefully weighing facts and arguments from both sides before reaching the verdict. This is also correct. So yate kuntu not correct boli hodisile. Option 1 and 2 is are not correct. Consider the following statement. Which of the statements is are correct? Sexual harassment electronic box is an effort of Government of India to provide a single window access to every woman. This is correct. The access under she box is a conditional and the access allowed only on the order of the competent authority as prescribed. This is not correct. Only becomes extreme statement. So only competent authority prescription ote she box ot complain koribo eneka to nohoy. This is wrong. Any woman facing sexual harassment at workplace can register their complaint through the online portal of she box. This is correct. Once complaint is submitted to the she box, it will be directly sent to the concerned authority having jurisdiction to take action into the matter. This is also correct. So option 1, 3 and 4 is the correct answer. Consider the following statements. Which of the following statements are not correct? Construction of 4 compressed biogas CBG plants by Oil India Limited Assam inaugurated in last year. Yes, so 4 CBGs were launched by PM Modi. Then initiative of construction of CBG aimed at creating cleaner, eco-friendly and energy landscape. This is also correct. Oil India Limited, in collaboration with Ministry of Petroleum and Natural Gas, aims to set up more CBG plants through public sector investment and private partnership. This is also correct. The CBG plant will convert agricultural waste and biomass into energy, reducing carbon emissions and supporting rural development. This is also correct. So option D, none of the above is incorrect. Not correct বুলি দিছে কোনটো এটাও not correct নহয় গতিকে none of the above answer হ'ব. Consider the following statements. Which of the statements are correct? Swayam Plus is an initiative funded by Ministry of Education, Department of Higher Education of Government of India. This is correct. IIT Kanpur has been appointed by Ministry of Education as a nodal agency for implementing Swayam Plus. IIT Kanpur nasile, IIT Madras asile. This is wrong. The mission of Swayam Plus is to play a pivotal role in development of India by producing high quality talent pipeline for the needs of tomorrow. This is correct. Access to Indian knowledge system for learners across the globe is one of the focus points of Swayam Plus. This is also correct. So option 1, 2, 3, 4. Option 1, 3 and 4 is the correct answer. Consider the following statements. Which of the statements are not correct? A session of Legislative Assembly was held outside Guwahati, with Bangaigaon hosting inaugural session of the budget session of the Assam Legislative Assembly in 2025, February 2025. তো আপোনালোকে যদি কাৰেণ্ট এফেয়াৰ্ছ ফ'ল' কৰিছে তেন্তে আপোনালোকে জানিব যে বঙাইগাঁৱত নহয় এইটো কোকৰাঝাৰত ফৰ দ্য ফাৰ্ষ্ট টাইম ইন হিষ্ট্ৰী অফ আছাম এ ছেশ্যন অফ লেজিছলেটিভ এছেম্বলি ৱাজ কণ্ডাক্টেড ইন কোকৰাঝাৰ. The Brahmaputra Carnival Assam is one of the India's longest state-specific events. The 3-month-long event involving glamping on a seasonal island adventure activities provides a taste of ethnic culture of all the northeastern states. This is correct. This is wrong. Hyundai recently announced the launch of its registered vehicle scrappage facility in Guwahati with a capacity to dismantle up to 15,000 end-of-life vehicle annually. This have to be considered. Panbari Reserve Forest in Assam reopens recently after 16 years, allowing bird watchers to explore over 300 bird species and diverse wildlife in Kaziranga National Park. This is correct. So 1, 2, 4. 1, 2, 4. 1, 2, 4 এটাতে আছে, এইটোৱে কাৰেক্ট হ'ব. Consider the following statements. Which of the statements are not correct? Gunotshav 2025 is a program by the Assam government to evaluate the quality of education in the state. The program was held in the months of January and February. This is correct answer. Gunotshav 2025 has covered all the government and private elementary. Private nasile. This is the wrong option. External evaluators including chief ministers, MLAs, chief secretary of the state, senior IAS, IPS, IFS officers, class 1 and 2 officers of the state and college teachers have also assessed the performance of the students. This is correct. So option 2 only is the wrong answer. Not correct. Consider the following statements. Which of the following statement are correct? Assam government has officially renamed Karimganj district and headquarters to Sribhumi, reflecting the district's cultural heritage. This is correct. The new name Sribhumi inspired by author Bankim Chandra Chatterjee's description of the area over a century ago as Sribhumi, land of Mahalakshmi. The Rabindranath Tagore describe korisile. This is the wrong option. The Huddha kuntu dise, 1 only is the correct answer. Consider the following statements. Which of the statements are correct? The Ministry of Education, Government of India launched PM Yuva mentorship scheme to train young and budding authors in order to promote reading, writing, book culture in the country below 30 years. This is correct. Then the Publication Division, Government of India, as implementing agency, undertook the phase-wise execution of the scheme under well-defined stages of mentorship. Publication Division মোৰ মতে National Book Trust আছিলে. The books prepared under PM Yuva Mentorship Scheme will be published by National Book Trust India and will also be translated into other Indian languages, ensuring the exchange of culture and literature. This is correct. PM Yuva Mentorship Scheme will provide a window to aspiring youth to articulate themselves and present a comprehensive outlook of Indian democratic values at domestic as well as international platforms. This is also correct. So 1, 3 and 4. Match the following pairs regarding commissioned solar energy projects. Chhattargarh asile Rajasthanot NTPC দ্বাৰা বনোৱা হৈছিলে. Radhanagar asile Gujaratত. Then Bhensada asile Rajasthanot আৰু Shajapur asile Madhya Pradeshত. গতিকে A3B1. A option is the correct answer. Consider the following statements. Which of the statements are correct? In the year 2024, Assam government initiated the plan to rejuvenate 129 bills of the state of Assam. This is correct. Bills are crucial for Assam's environment but face challenges from siltation and reduced water level. This is also correct. Project rejuvenating of a bills focuses on dredging desilting. This is also correct. Then the Northeastern Space Application Center NESAC nasile etu Assam State Space Application Center ASC asile ASC. So 4 number option 2 wrong hobo. So option 1, 2 and 3 is the correct answer. Consider the following statements. Which of the statements are correct? Ministry of Defence in India declares the year 2025 year of reforms. This is correct. Under e-Saksha, digital platform launched by Union Home Ministry, videography, photography, testimonials will be saved as on the e-evidence server, which will be used also be available. This is also correct. 3 new criminal laws, Bharatiya Nyaya Samhita, Bharatiya Nagarik Suraksha Samhita and Bharatiya Saksha Adhiniyam came into effect on January 1, 2025. This is wrong. These 3 came into effect from July 1, 2024. So option 1 and 2 is the correct answer. Consider the following statements. Which of the statements are not correct? Yoga is an invaluable gift of ancient Indian tradition. This is a general statement. This is correct. Yoga is known for disease prevention, health promotion and management of many lifestyle related disorders. This is also correct. Recognizing its universal appeal, United Nations General Assembly in the year 2024 passed a resolution proclaiming 21st July as the International Day of Yoga. 2024 nasile 2014 nasile. Morarji Desai National Institute of Yoga, New Delhi has been designated as WHO Collaborating Center in Traditional Medicine. This is also correct. This is the wrong. So option 3 and 4. Only option 3 is the wrong answer, not correct. Consider the following statements. Which of the statements are correct? Sapsarkut Festival, Nagaland, India. Sapsarkut Nagaland nohoy, Mizoramor hoy. The festival is held across Nagaland and lasts for a couple of days. It is celebrated during the month of March after the completion of most arduous task of Jhum Operation Jungle cleaning of remnants of burning. Sapsarkut is a spring festival celebrated with great fervor and gaiety, and one of the greatest highlights of Sapsarkut is the popular bamboo dance Serao. Sapsarkut is a celebration held in anticipation of a golden harvest. So এতে আমি চালে অপশন বি টোৱে কারেক্ট দেখা যায়. 1 গোটেইকেইটাতে আছে আৰু 1 টো আমি জানো যে ৰং হয়, গতিকে অপশন বি ইজ দ্য কারেক্ট আনসার. Choose the correct chronological order of the following chief ministers of Assam. বিমলা প্ৰসাদ চলিহা 1957 আছিলে, গোলাপ বৰবৰুৱা আছিলে 1978, শৰৎ চন্দ্ৰ সিনহা আছিলে 1972, দেন বিষ্ণুৰাম মেধি আছিলে 1950. 1950 পৰা যদি আমি ক্ৰনলজিকেলি মিলাওঁ 1954 আগত হ'ব, 1 হ'ব 2 নম্বৰ, 3 নম্বৰ হ'ব 3 আৰু 4 নম্বৰ হ'ব 2. গতিকে অপশ্যন চি ইজ দ্য কাৰেক্ট এনচাৰ. মেচ দ্য ফলোয়িং পেয়াৰ্ছ. যমুনা বড়ো, এলভি চালি হাজৰিকা. এলভি চালি হাজৰিকাৰ নাম আমি শুনিয়ে থাকোঁ, চুইমিং কৰে তেওঁ. আৰু বি যদি আমি 3 লগত মিলাওঁ, B3 কেইটা আছে? B3 আছে 2টা. এই দুটা অপশ্যনটো ইয়াতে B3 দুটা আছে, এই দুটাটো অপশ্যনটো ইয়াতে ভুল হৈ গ'ল. গতিকে আৰু দুটা আছে ইয়াতে, ঈশাৰাণী বৰুৱা, এলেন দেউৰী আৰু যমুনা বড়ো. এলেন দেউৰী আমি জানো যে ফুটবলাৰ, তেওঁ ফুটবলাৰ হয়. D4, D1. গতিকে এ ইজ দ্য কাৰেক্ট এনচাৰ. D1 আছে, B3 আছে. ইয়াতে সুধিছে কনচিডাৰ দ্য ফলোয়িং ষ্টেটমেণ্টছ, হুইচ অফ দ্য ফলোয়িং ষ্টেটমেণ্টছ আৰ কাৰেক্ট. শ্ৰী তৰংগা গগৈ ইজ দ্য কাৰেণ্ট ছেক্ৰেটাৰী অফ আছাম ক্ৰিকেট এছ'চিয়েশ্যন. আমি জানো যে আফটাৰ দেৱজিৎ শইকীয়া লেফ্ট, ত্ৰিদীপ কুমাৰ ইজ দ্য কাৰেণ্ট ছেক্ৰেটাৰী অফ আছাম ক্ৰিকেট এছ'চিয়েশ্যন. So option 1 is incorrect. Sri Devajit Saikia is the current honorary secretary of the Board of Control for Cricket in India. BCCI তেওঁ secretary হয় আৰু তেওঁ unanimously election হৈছিলে, জিকিছিলে. Sri Devajit Saikia is the Advocate General of Assam. He is also the youngest person to hold the position of Advocate General of Assam. This is also correct option. So option 2, 3 and 4 is the correct answer. Match the following name of books and name of authors. সুগন্ধি পখিলা, এইটো মই নিজৰ কাৰেণ্ট এফেয়াৰ্ছতে কভাৰ কৰিছিলোঁ. সুগন্ধি পখিলা হীৰেণ ভট্টাচাৰ্য কোৱা হয়. আৰু এ আৰু 4 যদি আমি মিলাওঁ, A4 এটাতে আছে, এইটো দিছ ইজ দ্য কাৰেক্ট এনচাৰ. মায়াবৃত্ত ৰীতা চৌধুৰী, দেন ধন্য নৰ সৈয়দ আব্দুল মালিক, অগ্নিস্নান ভৱেন্দ্ৰনাথ শইকীয়া. Consider the following statements. Which of the statements are not correct? The Gyanpith Award sponsored by Bharatiya Gyanpith is the greatest honor presented to the Giants of India once in 4 years for their contribution to the field of creative literary writing. Not correct বুলি দিছে. আমি জানো যে জ্ঞানপীঠ এৱাৰ্ড এনুৱেলি দিয়া হয়, 4 yearsত এবাৰ দিয়া নহয়. গতিকে দিছ ইজ দ্য ৰং অপশ্যন. The latest person from Assam to receive the Gyanpith Award was Indira Goswami, Mamani Raisam Goswami নহয়. নীলমণি ফুকনে 2020 এৱাৰ্ড 2021 তেওঁ পাইছিলে. বীৰেন্দ্ৰ কুমাৰ ভট্টাচাৰ্য was the first writer from Assam. This is also correct. নীলমণি ফুকন from Assam received the Gyanpith Award for literary contribution to Assamese literature for the year 2021. This is also correct. This is wrong. The option wrong কোনকেইটা আছিলে? 1 and 2 only. Consider the following pairs. Which of the following pairs do not match? শিৱ থাপা আমি জানো বক্সিং, তেওঁ বক্সাৰ আছিলে, ফেমাছ বক্সাৰ. ভোগেশ্বৰ বৰুৱা তেওঁ এথলেটিক আছিলে. জয়ন্তীমণি কলিতা ক্ৰিকেট. মনালিছা বৰুৱা লন টেনিছ, তেওঁ লন টেনিছ নাছিলে, টেবল টেনিছ আছিলে. তো কুৱেশ্যন আগতো আহিছে. চুজ দ্য কাৰেক্ট এনচাৰ ফ্ৰম দ্য কোৰ্ছ বিল'. গতিকে দুটা ৰং আছে ইয়াতে, মনালিছা আৰু শিৱ থাপা. 1 and 4. This is the correct answer. Consider the following statements. Which of the statements are correct? Kirtan Ghosha was composed by Madhavdev and Srimanta Shankardev. Srimanta Shankardev লিখিছিলে Kirtan Ghosha. At number 2 wrong. Dharma Pustak is the Assamese version of Bible. It was translated by Atmaram Sharma at the initiative of the Baptist missionary. This is correct. Poet of the pre-Shankar era, Kaviraja Bholanath Borua was one of the pioneer businessmen from Assam in whose name B. Borua College was established. So এক নম্বৰটো আমি যদি ভুল ধৰোঁ, দুটা অপশ্যনে থাকে আৰু দুটা অপশ্যনৰ মাজত বেছিটোৱে ল'ব লাগে আমি. বি বৰুৱা আমি জানো ভোলানাথ বৰুৱাৰ নামতে কলেজটো এষ্টাব্লিছ কৰা হৈছিলে. So option C is the correct answer. Consider the following statements. Which of the statements are not correct? Hasti Vidyanabha is an ancient Assamese treatise on elephants. treaties on elephants. Is correct. Hasti Vidyanabha was composed under the order of Ahom King Rudra Singha. Rudra Singha nasile Hibo Singha asile. This is wrong. Hasti Vidyanabha deals with classes or types of elephants, their management and care. This is correct. Four artists, namely Dilbar, Raghu, Suhen, Dosai, were the painters of Hasti Vidyanabha. Dujon asile Dilbar or Dosai. This is also wrong. So option 2 and 4 is the wrong option. Question number 77. Consider the following pairs. Which of the pairs matches correctly? Indira Gandhi Athletic Stadium. Horhozai আছে এটো. Then Rajiv Gandhi Indoor Stadium. এটো গুৱাহাটীতে আছে এটো. ৰুদ্ৰসিংহ স্পৰ্ট কমপ্লেক্স. এটো আমি নাজানো ক'ত আছে. চৰণবিল মৰিগাঁও ডিষ্ট্ৰিক্ট. এটো আমি জানো যে ক'ত আছে. গতিকে 1 আৰু 4 আমি জানো ক্লিয়াৰলি জানো যে শুদ্ধ বুলি. গতিকে 1 and 4 is the correct answer. 2 নম্বৰটো গুৱাহাটীত আছে. গতিকে এটোতো হ'বই নোৱাৰে, এটো হ'ব নোৱাৰে. C only is the correct answer. Consider the following pairs regarding famous names and their nicknames. Which of the pairs does not match correctly? Mofizuddin Ahmed Hazarika, Papori Kobi, to Nohoy. Devaganta Borua, Otindriyavadi Kobi, Nohoy. To Radha Govinda Borua, Hingho Purusi to Hoy. Ganesh Chandra Gogoi, Bihogi Kobi, to Nohoy. Do not match fully go say 1, 2 and 4. 1, 2 and 4. Consider the following statements. Which of the statements are not correct? Junbil Mela is celebrated in the district of West Karbi Anglong and is the this is wrong. Dehing Patkai festival celebrated in the March every year. Nohoy to January kora hoy. Then Assam tea festival is celebrated in the Dibrugarh. Dibrugarh nohoy to Jorhatot kora hoy. Then Ras Leela festival is the celebration of life of Lord Krishna and the festivities often last for several days and most prominent in the Majuli Island. This is correct. So option 2, 1, 2 and 3 is not correct. Not correct ho dise the. Match the following. Lassit Award Best Sports Personality diya hoy. Then Vishnu Rawai Award diya hoy towards Assamese culture. Then Srimanta Shankardev Award diya hoy yate persons of eminence in the field of journalism, art and culture and literature. Then eta option e baki thake Probina Sekhya, female Assamese writer. So option D is the correct answer. The next question is consider the following statements. Which of the statements are correct? The pepa is a wind instrument used in traditional music in region of Assam and is made from cast iron silver. This is wrong. The dhol is a double-sided barrel drum covered with goat, cow or buffalo skin and played with a stick on one hand and a hand on the other. This is correct. Dhol-like instruments are found in almost every culture of the world. However, the Assamese dhol or pati dhol is distinguished by its small size and relatively produces a large sound. This is correct. Gogana is a type of jaw harp primarily used in traditional Bihu music in Assam. Gogana is made of bamboo. This is also correct. Option 2, 3 and 4 is the correct answer. Consider the following statements. Which of the following statements is not correct? Nokhwa basically a feast popular in Assam and is celebrated for taking the first taste of the newly cultivated rice. This is correct. Bhekuli Biya is a mythical marriage between two frogs to please the rain god to bring rain for a good harvest. This is also correct. Satriya dance, a classical dance of Assam, has remained a living tradition since its creation by Vaishnav Saint Madhav Dev in 14th century AD. This is wrong. Bhavana, created by Srimanta Shankardeva, popularly known as Ankiya Nat, is a simple drama which shows victory of truth at the climax. This is also correct. So option 3 is the only wrong answer. Match the following pairs. Name of festival: Kangali Bihu, earthen lamp near holy basil plant. Bhogali Bihu, Mejighar. Rongali Bihu, Husori, and Bathau Puja, worship of nature, Shizoti. This is also correct. And option A3, B1, C2, D4. This is the correct option. Consider the following statements. Which of the following statements are not correct? Satriya dance form was introduced in the 14th century AD by the Vaishnava saint Madhav Dev as a powerful medium for propagation of Vaishnava faith. This is wrong. Madhav Dev, through his simple dramas in the Maithili language, made the audience engrossed in Bhakti Rasa and selfless devotion for the Supreme Being. This is also wrong. The Bhartal Nitya is the innovation of the famous Satriya dance, the classical dance form of Assam. This is correct. The Bhartal dance was introduced later part of 20th century AD by Vaishnavite devotee Narahari Puravakat of Barpeta Satra. This is also correct. So option 1 and 2. যাতে সুধিছে কোনকিটা not correct হয়, option 1 and 2 not correct. Consider the following statements. Which of the following statements are not correct? Not correct সুধিছে ইয়াতো. Sairapadas are the first literary representation of the Assamese language during its development. This is correct. Sairapadas are mystical poem song composed by Buddhist mystics called Siddhacharyas. This is also correct. In the 14th century AD, the number of poetic geniuses like Hem Saraswati, Madhava Kandali were born. It was during this period that the written literature in Assam evolved. This is correct. Sairapadas are heavily influenced by Sanskrit vocabulary, aesthetic, and showcases the emergence of a distinct Assamese literary voice. This is also correct. So it is not correct to this. None of the above not correct hobo. Consider the following statements. Which of the statements are correct? Oldest literary and cultural organization of Assam. The oldest literary and cultural organization of Assam, Assam Sahitya Sabha, was established in the year 1917. 1917 বনাইছিলে, কিন্তু oldest literary and cultural organization হয়নে নহয় এটো APSC আনসার কি মতে গম পোৱা যাব. Assam Sahitya Sabha was constituted mainly for development of Assamese culture, language, and literature. This is also correct. Evolution of Assam Sahitya Sabha can be traced back to two earlier Delhi-based bodies, Assamia Bhasha Unnati Sadhini Sabha and Assamese Society. অসমীয়া ভাষা উন্নতি সাধিনী সভা এইটো কলকাতাত বনাইছিলে, গতিকে দিছ ইজ ৰং. Headquarters of Assam Sahitya Sabha is located at Guwahati, Jorhat. This is also wrong. So ইয়াতে correct বুলি সুধিছে. 1 and 2 are correct. In the year 2024, foreign exchange reserve forex have surged to $704 billion. 16 Finance Commission ami hokole jano Arvind Panajaria. Then consider the following statements regarding Ayushman Bharat scheme. Which of the following statements are correct? Health and wellness center khulibo, eto huddho. Scheme exclusively covers rural household, eto wrong. Ayushman Bharat promotes use of digital health. This is also correct. So yate kuntu correct hodise 1 and 3. Micro units development and refinance agency banks have been set up to provide development and refinance to commercial and regional rural bank. And consider the following statements about Assam's performance in the SDG Index 2023-24. Assam is ranked 23 along with Tripura and Punjab. This is correct. Assam's composite score 65 places in the placing it in the performer category. This is wrong. Assam is categorized as a front runner. This is correct. Performer category no hoy, front runner hoy. So option 1 and 3 is the correct answer. Then the next question is, consider the following norms of the midday meal scheme. Which of the norms given below are correct? To provide minimum 450 calories of food, to provide a minimum 12 grams of protein, and to provide an adequate quantity of micronutrients like iron, folic acid, vitamin A, to provide an adequate quantity of fatty acids, and medicine for common cold and diarrhea. 4 number option to আমি আজিলৈকে শুনা নাই গতো দিয়া. আইৰণ, ফলিক এচিড এইবিলাক দিয়ে আমি জানো, এণ্ড কেলৰি ডেফিচিটৰ কাৰণে ইমানখিনি দিয়ে, কণী দিয়ে প্ৰটিনৰ কাৰণে. চ' 4 নম্বৰ অপশ্যনটো যেতিয়া আমি এলিমিনেট কৰোঁ এই তিনিটা অপশ্যন এলিমিনেট হৈ যায় আৰু এটা অপশ্যনে বাকী থাকে 1 2 and 3 Pradhan Mantri Jan Dhan Yojana PMJDY has been launched for providing housing loan নহয় promoting women's self-help group in backward areas promoting financial inclusion in the country this is the correct answer Consider the following statements about Sarva Shiksha Abhijan. Which of the following statements are correct? Sarva Shiksha Abhijan is to achieve universalization of elementary education in the time-bound manner. Then the Abhijan is to make free and compulsory education for the children ages between 6 to 16. 6 to 16 no 6 to 14. So option 1 is the correct answer. A bamboo technology park and tea park is under construction at Soigaon. Soigaon বনাইছিলে বুলি আমি পাইছিলোঁ কারেন্ট এফেয়ার্সত Then Biponi, an innovative marketing scheme, is to provide support to participate in different trade fairs and events to market products in abroad only. Itu to wrong hoy. Within the state itu wrong hoy karon outside of Assam hoy. Within the state in the country as well as abroad. This should be the best probable answer. Consider the following statements regarding removal of Supreme Court judge as provided in the Constitution of India. It will directly ise moi the current affairs of dia. At least 100 member lage Lok Sabha, 50 member lage Rajya Sabha to sign the petition. And Speaker has the authority to approve. Moi review li silu approve or disapprove koribo lage. Judge of the Supreme Court shall not be removed from his office except by an order of the President. Jetia যিহেতু প্ৰেসিডেন্টে এপইন্ট কৰে জাজক সো জাজ তেতিয়ালৈকে ডিচাৰ্জ নহব যেতিয়ালৈকে প্ৰেসিডেন্টে ৰিটেন অৰ্ডাৰ নিদিয়ে গতিকে 1 2 3 গোটেইটাই কারেক্ট Consider the following statements. Which of the statements are correct? 42nd amendment of the constitution was the lengthiest amendment of the constitution. To correct hoy mini constitution বুলি কোৱা হয় to karone 73rd amendment of the constitution relates to the local government institution. Yes, PRI Panchayati Raj Institution 73rd amendment under the Governor of the state is appointed by Union Home Minister. This is wrong. President appoint kore. Chief Justice of High Court is appointed by Chief Justice of Supreme Court of India. This is also wrong. So option 1 and 2 only are the correct. Separation of judiciary from executive has been provided in which of the following parts of the Indian Constitution? It is a basic question hoy. Directive principle of state policy. When can the president declare emergency? Ketia declare koribo pare? Emergency question duta man ahile when there is a breakdown of constitutional machinery to under 356 or under president rule establish koribo pare. When security of the country is threatened under 352. Then when financial stability is endangered under 360. So all of the above are correct. So that's it for today. And like and share and leave a comment below. If you have any problems in understanding any of the topic, then you can comment below and I will reply as soon as possible. Thank you for today.